Hi, I want to illustrate to us on how we can record items or create an items in QuickBooks point of sale. That is majorly for supermarkets and other related kind of business in the same line. So this is the home page. You can see from the inventory angle there is add new item, and if you want to see the list of items you have, then price manager. So we're going to click on the add new items. So let's say I'm a retail business, a retail kind of business, and I want to enter my items one after the other. So let's say I don't have much, I just have few, or let's say one of those items. This is how we're going to create them. So the first thing is this: the inventory type is already, the item type is already inventory, so you leave as is. Then department name, I've already created a department called grocery, so that has been selected. Then if I have a vendor, now mind you, the asterisk in red is the required field. Once I enter those informations, I can save and go ahead. But if I want to add other informations, I'll still need to enter those. So now the vendor name, can do a quick add. Okay, so we're going to select the vendor name. So here I have Salifu Enterprises. Then the item name I want to create, which is very important too. So the item I'm creating is let's use golden penny spaghetti. Okay, then if you have an item description which is not compulsory, you can just write. So let me just say premium. Let's use premium quality pasta made from durum wheat. And this is important to add these features so that customers will be interested more. Go for its firmness and taste. Okay, the attributes can be non-sticky. Of course, you don't want to be eating spaghetti that is sticky, so you can just use non-sticky. Then the size, can use 500 gram. Now this is a new item we are creating, so on hand is supposed to be 0. Then reorder, you are telling QuickBooks POS to remind you to make an order when you have 5 of those items remaining, or 10, depending on the size and nature of your business. The unit of measure, you can use each. You set them, you don't measure, you set them each, like in pieces, each or pieces. Then over here we have item lookup. The item number can be depending on how you want to go about your numbering. So you can be 0001. Then over here we have what they call UPC, that's the Universal Product Code. If you look at the barcode, you will see some code number below, like 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, or to 18. So those are the numbers you input here in the UPC. It's very useful when you want to search for the specific item using like a lookup. So just type in the UPC, it will come up. Then if you also have a scanner connected already, you can scan the UPC into this box here. Don't scan the barcode, the UPC, the number below. There is a number down of the barcode. Alternate lookup. So that is the ALU. You can decide to make use of alphanumeric or a particular identifier with the vendor or with the product. So regular price here, it's telling us the regular price that we're going to. So you can click on pricing here to edit more. Okay, so regular price, you can say okay, we are asked to sell for 11. This is the price 11, but the MSRP, some manufacturers have this protection, this price regulatory initiative they do. So you can say that okay, you should sell this to your own customers at 13. So if you want to also track that information, you have it available here. So after we've entered the manufacturer's suggested retail price, then you can leave any other thing blank. On the price level here, you might just suggest that okay, you might suggest the price for sale, ordinary sale. You might suggest the price when you make sales to your employee, or at wholesale or custom price. So once you edit the price level here, you can decide that sales made to your customers, the general public, are 10% markdown. Then to the employee, 15%. Wholesale should be like reduced by 20%. Then if you have any custom price, you can also allow. Once you click on OK, you see that the price level would also adjust accordingly. So over here, 10, let's say this is 15, let's say this is 20. Okay, so you can leave it this way and close. That is the pricing. So I'm going to click on it again to make sure that you can see that the transaction has been effected. Then is it taxable or not taxable? You have the non-taxable, is a food item. Then if you have additional information from here, you can enter the vendor name, where you usually get a preferred vendor, where you usually get these items from. Then you can also enter the UPC number, which is the universal product code, which is always attached below the barcode. Then if you have that alternate lookup, just like those information that you provided here. So then if you have any custom feed you want to add, if you want to define a feed that is not available in this item info sheet, you can do that. So once you are done and you are sure, then you can just go ahead and hit save. So once you save, you see from here that we have a grocery, department name is grocery, item name is golden penny spaghetti. This is a description, the attribute, the size, those information we added while creating, and more, of course, not add all, while creating the you can see creation date, which is today, 4:06 p.m. Then if you want to assign a picture, you can also assign a picture to be easier for identification. So when you go home, you can just come to the items here. You see the list of items you've created.